heat check, heat check, can I get a heat check, heat check, heat check.
Ladies and gentlemen, how to go 12-0 on NBA 2K20, my team. For your free Galaxy Opal, Jerry Lucas, and possibly Rudy Gay if you complete the other months. If you didn't, if you happen to miss them, I'm sure they'll bring back the other rewards at a time. Right now, you get James Worthy. If you go to 12 wins right here, you can see you actually do get James Worthy. Go right here, you get Baron Davis, all those guys, but you get James Worthy. So if you're missing James Worthy, you needed him and Jerry Lucas to get Rudy Gay, you're unlucky. If you need somebody else, they might bring him back again. It's a limited time event. We'll have to see. But Jerry Lucas, just really quick, has Dwayne Wade's shot. So just had to put that out there. He's a demon. So you very much, you will want this card. Like, this card is very good, okay? Especially if your team is not like an insane god squad. Yeah, you're gonna want this card. So before we start the video, if you guys are new here, I would appreciate you dropping a like. Don't subscribe. You know, I'm just a little desperate, but we're on the road to 100K, so I would appreciate it. But no, 12-0 video here today. How to go 12-0. Now, I'm gonna make the obvious statement here, okay? Now, you want to go to your controller settings. You want to have this controller speaker off. You want to have vibration off, obviously, but you want to have your shot meter off. This is nothing new. You gain way more shots if you have your shot meter off, so if you don't, you should really go ahead and try it. If you really suck at releases that bad that you feel like you need your shot meter or you don't like no shot meter, fair enough, but for the most part, you should have your shot meter on. It's clearly the best way to get greens and most consistent. I explained this in my videos before, in my streams in the past too. Basically, what everybody loves to run is an offense called deep hash. You know what I'm saying? Basically, just a 5-out offense if you call it pick and roll. I run this in my streams. A lot of people run this. It's been ran a billion times. So I'll show you how to set that up. But for instance, this is my team, okay? Now, you do not have to run a certain team by any means, but I see this sometimes when I play. You want a center that can shoot. Everybody in this game can almost goddamn shoot, so make sure your centers can shoot. I feel like that goes without explaining, but I just had to put it out there because some people run inside centers, guys. Pretty much everybody can shoot now, so make sure your center can shoot. Okay, now you go to coaching. Now, you obviously want to also have another good coach. So if you don't, it's not a necessity, but goddamn does it help. You see right here, it increases mid-range, shot 3. Same with Kobe, same with all these players down here, even my center. Okay, so it's literally, it's nothing crazy, but it actually does end up giving you a nice boost. So if you do shoot a white, it has just a more chance going into. Also, you have a better chance of greening because your rating is higher. Obviously, you get some other ones like defensive rebound, offensive rebound, which is actually really good too. But the main one being 3-point boost. Terry Stotts will be my coach for you to choose. You can also choose Mike D'Antoni for this too, but I like Stotts better. You do not, this is key, you do not have to run a certain playbook, okay? To run deep hash, to run a cheese offense, you don't have to have a certain playbook. I'll tell you that now. Some people think you have to have the Bucks playbook. Yes, the Bucks playbook has a 5-0 play in it that you can use, but that does not mean you have to have that playbook to run a 5-0 offense. I just want you to know that right now. Everybody has freelances and the same ones. You'll see when we go into gameplay. I'll show you the freelance. You do not need a certain playbook for this, okay? Now again, this is my team. Your team may be worse, your team may be better. Let's hop into the game. I'll show you the other key. I mean, if you really wanted to, too, some people literally would put, you know, use like 3 opals and overall glitch. Just the thing is, like, overall glitching, guys, I just want you to know, like, you rarely run into bad teams if you do that. When you overall glitch, 9 out of 10 times, you literally just run into overall glitching. You're basically running into yourself. You're running into another person that's trying to do what you're doing. So, I mean, when I've done that before, the player's actually skill gap was actually a lot worse than when I just played my full opal squad. So if you want to try to overall glitch, you can use like a couple opals and then just use bronzes on the bench. You could. I mean, you can if you want. I'm not gonna recommend you do that, but I'm not gonna lie, the skill gap was a takedown when I did do that. You see this guy's team right here: Luka Doncic, Michael Jordan, Carmelo Anthony, Sean Kemp, Will Chamberlain. Good team. Nothing insane, but it's a good team. It'll be no back take. You'll have a nice day. You want to go to your options? Again, make sure shot meter's off. Sometimes if you set your app, 2K likes to reset your shot meter, turn it back on. Make sure you go there, just turn it off at the start. Go right here to coach settings. You also want to have your adaptive coach engine off. Timeout, player minute substitution, all that manual. You do not want 2K making subs for you. Just gotta make that clear. You do not want that happening. Okay, next, offensive settings. So this is where you get to the money, right? So like I said, you do not have to have a certain play to do this. Like, you don't have to have a playbook, okay? All you have to do is go to freelance. You can either run this with the Hawks 2018, which is actually a really good freelance for the point. I go back and forth with it, so we'll use the point. I feel like the point is a little bit better if you're just trying to get the most space possible, but then again, I I've had more success with the Hawks sometimes, some more success with the Point sometimes. So it's honestly just opinion, I feel like, but Point and Hawks 2018, by far the best two freelances. For defensive settings, all I would go to here is tight and tight. Now, if your players do start helping a lot, you can go down here and switch it to no help, or you can do help and no rotation, help and no rotation. But I just leave it on automatic. It works fine 9 times out of 10 for me. You can even adjust this if you want to how much help defense you want coming in often. Now, I just leave it on Luigi, whatever has default, because honestly, I feel like the computer actually plays decent defense this year. They most of the time don't help off for no reason. Now, again, if they do start doing that consistently, you can always change it here. Okay, worst comes to worst. But, honestly, automatic this year is perfectly fine for me. It's perfectly fine. I talked about this before. If you don't know what this is, you can look it up by now, but it's in this video. Bait defense, guys, okay? You should all be playing bait defense by now. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, you can on-ball, and yes, you can off-ball, but bait defense is a mixture. So you're gonna want to on-ball, off-ball, and bait, okay? So, for instance, you see how I'm Luka Doncic right now? Come here. Come bait him with Kobe. Look at that. You see, that was a bait, for instance. I didn't get the steal, but you can see it was a baited pass. I acted like I was going to come up and double team him. Reality, I'm just baiting that pass so I can try to steal it. So, go to freelance, boom, go to point. Now look at the spacing. Boom, we got hella spacing. And look at this. I can just cook up with Kobe. KP's open on the wing. That's a good shot, though. That's still a good shot. You see the amount of spacing you get? Nobody's just randomly cutting in for no reason. There's no... It's basically not a mess out there. So, again, we'll run it again. T-Mac, you see all the spacing here. You see how much spacing KP has? I'm pulling that. That's a good shot. My releases are off today, apparently. Okay, now they're getting into motion now because we got the freelance. And boom, once you call a pick and fade, it's over. A pick and roll, it's over. And then you got all the spacing. Look at this. Nobody is cutting in. I want you guys to realize that, okay? On a lot of these freelances, you're gonna have players cutting in. You do not want that. You do not want players cutting in for no reason. Kobe top of the key, let's get it. That is the main thing people complain about with this freelance and or the Hawks 2018 that happens the least amount of time, at least in my experience. Okay, bait defense, look at this. Watch this bait defense. Yes, sir. Bait him. Yes, sir. Okay, terrible shot. Let's go. That's all you have to do. It's a little bit of on ball, a little bit off ball. It's a mixture. One more time, Kobe. Yes, sir. We got all the space in the world to create. Kristaps. Nobody's cutting in with Kristaps. The whole point right there. Kobe, going down. Give me those. Easy shot. Come on, boy. I'm telling y'all, man, that's the most unstoppable offense. And then on defense, again, it's a mixture, bro. You're baiting. You're baiting every single time. There's no cutting going on into the paint for no reason. It's just nice spacing. And then I got all the space in the world to create with T-Mac, top of the key. Let's see if we can get him to bait. Let's see if we can get a bait. Yep, that's baited. Look at that. You see what I mean right there, though? It's that off ball for a second that leads to a baited offense. Yes, sir. Let's see if we look at this. You see the fake double team right there? Even though he didn't get baited, that's the type of defense you want to play. Bait those lanes. Look at this. Again, come over like we're double teaming, helping him off the screen. Look at that, bro. He gets baited. He gets scared. He sees two people coming to him. He doesn't want to use weapons. Okay? He gets baited. Those are terrible passes to my center. Go again. Let's try it. Come on. Let's try it again. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this! Come on, he thinks it's open, but it's not. We go help, we get back with Porzingis, and we rotate over. It's not open. The whole point of baiting is making stuff look open when it's not. That's the whole point of it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's perfect. That's perfectly good defense. That's perfectly good. Look. Yep, look at that. You see how he's baited to throw that pass? He thinks that's open when in reality, that shit is not open. That is not open, guys. Look at that. Perfect example. Just showed you right there. Got the steal. I'll end up giving this guy the win. He's not the best player. He's not the worst player. I'll give him the win. But you saw right there, a perfect bait again. And 2K actually gave me the steal. It's literally just faking them out, thinking a lane's open. In reality, it's not. So, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you guys have any questions about going 12-0, let me know in the comments. I'll be trying to help out everybody that needs some help. But, I'm out of here. Have a good day. Get yourself a Jerry Lucas. Peace out, boys.
People exactly are in the box destiny right now, and 149 people aren't taking home first place. But there is one man that the legend has spoke of who will take home that crown, boys. His name is Tyler